Pretty straightforward. The first phase is going to be just going to be battling her little henchmen that come out on the side of here and here and some in the back. There's going to be a tentacle that comes up and it's going to be targeting somebody. We need to focus on that tentacle with the spit and interrupt it. And then the dread larva need to be down first, which is the little larva things, kind of like from Terror from Beyond. Then the dread monsters, they need to be separated at times. Yeah, well, they'll always come to the healers. They need to be separated because if they're close together, then they get a buff increase. So we want to tanks, make sure you split them apart. And then after a little bit, phase 2 will happen. And that's when Bestia comes down. Whichever tank between the two tanks, you guys can call it. And then she'll also put a stack and debuff on you. So add about 4 stacks, make sure you guys are switching. So call those out as well. And then the Corruptor, or the Combusting Seed, if you get the big red AoE on you, just run it away from the rest of the group, take the damage, and then run back. Checkmate if you can. Basically, it's like a little orange apple kind of icon. If you see somebody with that, make sure you put a shield on them to help protect some of that damage. And then the pools that are orange, or like a yellowish, orangish kind of thing. Make sure we're standing out of that. If you're standing in that, that will be basically an instant kill. And then that will be phase 2. And then phase 3, when she reaches 50%, the ads will start coming out. Yeah, they can definitely be tricky with those bat circles. The ads will start coming out, so whichever tank is not on Bestia can try and gather up the ads, and then when you guys are switching, make sure you guys are switching between the ads and Bestia, and then yeah. So make sure whichever tank is taking the dread monsters, you want to keep them away from Bestia, as Bestia will buff them. Any questions? Any clarifications needed? Before
Right, you want tips on what do you want?
Yeah, I can take Bestia first.
Okay.
Alright. I'll do a ready check. And then... Alright, everybody's in the doorway. We don't want somebody outside the doorway. Alright, on tanks to fire it up.
Consume them all. Do you like my
So I got one of the monsters.
Boom!
Okay, tentacles up.
Don't group taunt. I don't have single taunt.
Sorry.
Legion? Behold.
I'll save that for rounding up ads if necessary.
Let's get this monster off me.
Your flesh will fuel my pets. My pets are legion. Behold.
Alright, we got 2.
My corruptions.
Yep, pulling one off.
Okay,
Tentacle up. Boom!
tentacle up.
Do you like my corruptions?
Good job on the tentacles. Alright, let's get that larva down.
Grabbing hit.
Great job on ad controls, everybody. Alright, SG is down. Alright. Jeez. That puddle came down at the exact same time. I didn't see it right away.
Yeah, I'm at 10 stacks.
No, don't taunt off yet. 11 stacks.
It's at 13 stacks right now.
Yeah.
Move out of the circle, checkmate.
Alright, so I'll just wait for ads.
No, wait till I get to 4. Or I'll tell you when I get to 4.
Okay.
My pets on Legion.
Okay, ads are coming out.
Alright, taunt off.
Go back here.
I'll stay on the monster. Okay, checkmate, you got the...
I'm at 4 stacks.
Yeah, I just noticed that.
Taunt, swap.
Good job.
My pets on Legion. Behold.
Okay, there's the tentacle.
I'm at 4, swap.
Alright. I got these ads on me, I just pulled. Oh,
Yep.
Damn, she jumped.
Take her.
Got her.
Yeah, let's get this tentacle down.
Oh, she jumped back on you.
Nope.
Not true.
Yeah, she like completely disregarded my taunt.
Bring it to the door.
My pets on Legion. Behold.
James, you have the...
I got her.
Crap. Got that.
Dragging her, or was. Never mind.
Okay, let's burn Vestia. Pop raid buffs.
Enjoy this momentary victory.
There we go. Good job. A lot of people have done this different ways. I guess depending on the setup. In terms of how this one is been done. So obviously for tanks, since we have both you guys will have to do a tank swap of whichever one gets the simplification first. Tanks, if you can try to keep most of the squares here, as well as here, and just kind of go down the line. We can have some range on this side, and then we can have some range on even this side to kind of get to the corners of each of the sides when the range get the simplifications. And then healers, you can kind of stay somewhat in the middle, or range of everybody over on this side here.
Healers are. And
And then if you guys get it, you can just run to the back. Basically, always go outside in. For melee and tanks, basically those front squares are your priorities. For range, it's the left and the right, and the healers is the back. And then we'll try to avoid the middle as much as possible. If the tanks reach to this one or this one. You guys can decide which one you guys want to cut off first in terms of basically going to this spot and then make your way down the line going that way and then go towards the other side. So the next square would be here, and then next square would be here, and then we'll work our way there, and then we should, with our DPS, kill him before we reach to that part. Yeah, the 4 squares that are here, let's avoid these ones as much as possible. So the healing markers, we'll avoid those as best we can. Because if you fall down, you can just hit on the crystal and get teleported back up here, and these are the 4 spots we'll be on. And then, so basically with Inferno, you get a red debuff. It goes to about 3 or 4 of us. Just keep an eye on your debuff bar. It will, when your debuff ends, that's when the flame will come, the red circle will drop down, and then the flame will come up. So you want to, again, keep those as far away from the middle as possible, especially for choke points like over here and over here. And that's mainly for range. And then Affliction does go out. It cannot be cleansed, so healers, you're just going to have to heal through it as best you can. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this fight. Yes, Colto Shell is definitely Syriax's friend. So,
It's like a third of my healing.
oh, it probably, no doubt. Any questions? Any comments? Any clarifications needed?
Does anyone feel like they need a guard since I have a second guard, or is that not necessary?
Well, since you're both in tanks, you can.
I can throw on Syriax. Are you pulling?
Oh, there we go. Yep, my elite DPS.
So,
I mean, there's no reason to not guard the top 2 DPS, I would say.
yeah.
Yeah, which I'm looking at the last boss fight, which was
Well, Aaliyah
Yeah,
is
so I'm just
definitely one
doing
that
that.
should be guarded. And then I guess a juggle between me, Mir'shupur, and James. So. Alright.
I'll throw one on Odyssey.
Yeah. If we're all good, I'm going to be on the right side when the match starts. So I can control that side as best as I can. Maybe actually what we'll do, since I'm by myself on that side for range, Mir'shupur and Odyssey, if you guys want to be on this side, then what we can do is tanks when the first 4 squares that you've gotten rid of, so these 4 squares, go to the next one you should go to is this one over here, and then make your way down the line towards, so going from left to right, and then we'll focus on that section. Because the range... Yeah.
When do tanks pass?
Basically, if you get the simplification, so it's the big red AoE that slowly shrinks, then the other tank would taunt off.
And then I just move away to a square.
Yeah, so basically if you get the first one, or if so Chiss will start the taunting, and then if he gets it, he'll just move to this square, and then you will taunt and move him to this square, the DPS one. Okay. And then you'll stay there until you get it, and then you guys will just move down in a square. So the next one would be this one, and then the next one would be this one, and then the next one would be this one over here, and then follow the line down this way. So that's the order you guys are gonna go.
Okay.
So, basically you're making a zigzag, and then you'll make a beeline down from left to right. I will try and get these two first, and then I'll try and go for some of these back ones if I need to, or whichever ones that Syriax and Checkmate haven't gotten rid of. So you guys can just have a line that will now go down this way. We shouldn't, hopefully, with our DPS, make it to that far, but just as a precautionary if we do. So I'll kind of judge of which lines to take out next. So we'll try to keep this, definitely the 4 squares. We'll try to keep those empty as possible. And then when you get to that corner, you'll basically just make a square along the edge. So.
Yep. Simple enough.
Yeah. Simple for the simplification. Alright, I'll do a ready check, and then if anybody else needs to say anything, then hit not ready. Pew pew. Okay. Chissandro, it is on you. Give us a countdown.
I'm trying to see how far away I can be while taunting. Let's see. Alright, 3, 2, 1.
Instruments striking blindly out of fear.
Okay, simplification's going out.
Is what you call strategy.
Oh shit, just stay on that one.
I don't like this.
Simple.
Yes, watch out for those fiery flames. Okay, simplification's going out.
My mastery.
Dude. Oh, there we go.
Oh, man. I'm dead.
They dropped fast. Is that a missed tank spell?
Over here, you.
Terrified insects.
Oh, come on.
Why is he doing this?
Alright, we're at 50.
Unfortunate.
Oh,
Oh, that's
sorry.
That's not, yeah, that's the wrong square. Okay, I don't know if we can get back up again.
Despair and die.
Oh, what the?
Ah. I jumped off the edge and then ended up dying.
Over here, you.
This is probably a wipe.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's a wipe with 3 of our DPS down.
Stock it.
Yeah, stuck it.
Yeah, let's do that.
Was I out of range for you guys for healing? Like I mostly
No, that's
stayed.
just a,
I mostly stayed in this corner.
it was just a lot of damage.
Okay. Yeah, I was trying to use my self heals as much as I could to help you guys out.
Did
Yeah,
I?
definitely.
Were there
use
any
heals.
issues with the tanking? Or was that where we just?
I did notice
Well, I
that
killed
the
Chip.
infernals were going on the squares that you guys needed to be on. So
Yeah.
if you do get that debuff, it's kind of like a nuclear explosion debuff. No, there's no cleanse for this one. The affliction is not cleansable, so we just have to take the damage. But if you see on your debuff bar the kind of like a fiery explosion, that's what the infernal is. So you want to make sure that you guys aren't putting it on the square you guys are on, because that will actually do damage to everybody that's in that square.
Okay, so and we have a second to plan it, so I could probably just plan it off in like the corner of the square we'll lose.
Yeah, just like when you get the debuff, which normally follows the simplifications. So when simplifications go out, then it goes on to about 4 players. So if you happen to get it, you have time to run away. So you have like 5 or 6 seconds, and then it lasts for about 10 seconds. Alright, let's do a raid check, and then let's try it again. Let's pop raid buffs right away on the beginning part too. So, count us in there, Chiss.
3, 2, 1.
Blunt instruments, striking blindly out of fear.
Alright, simplification's going out.
Is this what you call strategy?
Okay,
Up,
now get
and I
ready.
missed down.
Okay.
I fell.
Alright, because we've cut off the one spot on the right side.
Yeah, I'll go the opposite way.
No, it's cut off on the right side as well.
I don't like this.
Okay, so we'll go down the line in this
No,
but
what we're gonna do is you're gonna make sure you get the furthest left side you can, which is. So we'll still do the same thing, but instead, when you get to the one part, I will pull you over, and then whoever's taunting, whoever's taunting him, I'll pull you over using my pull.
I don't like this.
And then we'll get them over on this side. Okay, Infernos are going out. Top 4 of the frame. Yeah.
Swarming, terrified insects.
Give me that checkmate.
Up,
Oh,
wrong
watch out.
way.
Jeez, checkmate. Trying to kill me.
I was trying to go the right way, but I got disoriented.
Okay, we're at 23%. Actually, I'll do who's ever not taunting. So we'll do the 2 squares here. Okay, simplification's going out.
Is what you call strategy?
I don't like this.
Go. Watch out behind you.
Get out of it.
I didn't get to the one last square. Okay, we're at 9%. Yeah, just go down the middle. Because I think we should be good.
okay.
Because we're at 4%.
I have trifled with you long enough. This was but a game.
And there we go. Good job, thinking. When we start the fight, tanks, you basically have to be like right here. He has a massive frontal knockback called Inevitability. It also applies a debuff that will kill you if you take any damage. So, we'll have one tank taunt, and then immediately when you get knocked back, the other tank has to taunt immediately. And we'll make sure that he is facing towards the wall. The rest of the DPS, we will stand right here. We'll just bunch in together. And then we'll get one of our. What we'll do is we'll actually get our 3 mercs. So that would be Syriax, Odyssey, and Mir'shupur. When the fight starts, if you guys can be sitting all right there, as he gives out a distorted perception, which is that massive red AoE circle that basically it will target. It says it puts it under a random player, but most of the time it's given out to the person that's furthest away. And it also is reflectable. So if all 3 of you guys get that, then all 3 of you pot your safeguards, and you can just do some massive damage towards them. So that would be something to do. Hopefully, hopefully we'll get that in play. So that will be for the first 20% of health. So from 80 to, or from 100 to 80, and then what's going to happen is at 80%, he'll jump into the throne and he'll pop up 2 portals. Blue one over here, which is the past, and the red one over there, roughly around there, which is the future. So the futures team will consist of Ra, Aaliyah, Mir'shupur, and Braelmate. So we'll do, if you're on the left side, you go left. If you're on the right side, you go right for the first round. In this room, you guys will have to, there's going to be Dread Defilers ads, which one of them they'll cast a Mass Affliction. So you have to kill this Defiler before the cast gets off. So it is a huge DPS check. And then once that is the case, you're looking for the Dark Growth that's in one of the spots, either in the back behind the throne or in one of the corners. You will then let us know, the past, of where it is. And then what's going to happen on the past side, so it would be Chissandro, me, Odyssey, and Dark Syriax. It's basically the seed boss, where we have to protect the seed. So, Syriax, you can just put your cultal shell on the seed, and as well.
So we did figure out that if you heal the seed, that it does do damage to the other team. So yeah, nothing more than the shell, probably.
Oh, it does, huh?
Yeah, I was killing the other tank.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
So.
No, we were definitely doing HM. So.
Huh. So yeah, probably that. Yeah, so probably just cultal shell it. Every so often.
Yeah, that's all.
So for us, for our left side, there's going to be 3 different ones: the Ravagers, Corruptors, and Despoilers. Ravagers are basically just melee. Corruptors do cast dots, so we want to kill them as quickly as we can, as well as interrupt their casts. And then Despoilers just cast lightning, so kill those second, and then melees kill last. We'll have 3 phases of that, which is about 75 seconds worth. And then once that is the case, when we finish that, we're going to be, someone will grab the seed, and then we have to plant it in the same spot as the Dark Growth spawn. So when we call for it, one of you guys in the future side will tell us where it is. Because it's the 4 corners of the map and behind the throne, you can just say behind the throne or back left, back right, front right. And that will be where we are facing from the throne. So the back left would be on this side over here kind of thing. Once we place the seed there, then we will get put back into this section. We'll fight Calpheus again, and we'll assume the exact same position. So tanks up here. Whichever one gets the knockback, the other one has to taunt immediately, because that debuff, if you get hit, you're instantly killed. Me and Aaliyah, we will be right here, and checkmate as well. And then our 3 mercs will be here to do the reflect on it again. When it hits 50%, that's when we go into the portals. However, this time around, it will be opposite. So if the left side did blue first round, they will do orange the second round, and vice versa. In the future, we basically will mark out where Calpheus has leapt to, either back left, back right, back left, back right, front left, and front right. And that's based on looking at the throne. He then will destroy a crystal, and in story mode, it would just glow the crystal in a AoE circle. However, it won't do it for this one, so we have to just keep an eye on which crystal is destroyed. It doesn't have to be exact, just kind of rough estimate of if it's in the top of the circle, it would be 12 o'clock. If it's in the bottom, it's 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, or 3 o'clock. If you can just say that, then the one whichever is closest to on the dial. So 12 o'clock always facing towards the back room of the wall, and 6 o'clock facing towards the entrance. And then 9 and 3 as obvious in the clock. Then the pass team has to destroy the crystal, that said crystal. When they destroy it, you'll call out that it's destroyed, and then us in the future will confirm if it was the right crystal to destroy, as Calpheus will be knocked down. And we'll do that 3 times. On the 3rd time, it will come back to this phase again, and we'll resume the positions. Tank, me, Aaliyah, and checkmate, and Syriax, Odyssey, and Mir'shupur in our spots. We'll do that from 50% to 20%. Then it will be the next phase, which everybody will go on the future, so the orange one, except for Chissandro and Dark Syriax. You guys will go on the past, as you guys will be getting the crystals. Or you'll find the Seed of Knowledge pyramid, which is at the back of the past room. It's normally behind the throne. You guys
I'm going left, right?
You are going
left, right, left.
Yeah, left, right, left. Same with Syriax. Me and Odyssey, we will go left, right, and then the left team, or Ra, Aaliyah, Mir'shupur, and Braelmate, you guys will be going left, right. Or sorry, right, left. So basically for Chissandro and Dark Syriax, you basically will need to carry the seeds back to the entrance and exit the portal, and you'll continue to take damage as you're carrying the seeds, and your movement will be slowed. Do not use any sunbreakers or anything that enhances your speed, as doing so will actually make the seed will cause the seed to disappear. And then once the seed carrier has exited the portal, you'll need to deposit it on the one side of the altar of the throne. So we'll do the right side first. Ra, your job is to basically taunt or when we're in the future, your job is to taunt Calpheus, and us DPS basically have to just kind of stand around because we can't DPS him. And when they're ready to place the seed on the altar, it will have a yellow circle that will place it in the same location for us. We got to make sure that we got to make sure that Calpheus is in that circle, and then basically when he's in that circle, he'll get damaged, he'll get knocked back, and then DPS, we will go ham on him, and we have to do it in both sessions. So we'll do the right side of the throne first, then we'll do the left side, and we have to kill him in those two sessions. If we don't, then we basically fail the encounter and the group will wipe. And we have 20 seconds in total to kill him when he gets knocked down.
Who did you say carries the seeds?
That would be Chissandro and Dark Syriax. So.
Okay. Chiss, you want to pull first?
Yeah, I'll get knocked back.
Did we go over the tank swap? Because that's usually one of the hardest parts.
Yeah. So during that phase, whoever tanks him first. So if Chissandro, you're tanking him first in these phases when we're outside. You'll have to call the knockback, and Ra, you'll have to be ready with your taunt immediately, because if Chissandro gets any damage to him, then he's instantly killed.
Okay. And I stand in the same position as him for that taunt?
No, it's always behind. Essentially, I'll be against the wall. Everyone will form up a line in front of me, and you'll be quote-unquote first in line. So once I get knocked away, you'll taunt and just take my place.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, you'll stand here with the rest of us, minus the mercs who are going to be in that spot when we start the fight. And then you'll taunt and then move into that position, and Chissandro will come out. Because if he takes any damage, or if the cleave is faced our way, when he does that knockback and we all get the debuff, then we're all susceptible to basically dying instantly.
Okay.
Does anybody have any questions? I know this is a really long fight, and we'll have to take one phase at a time. No, we're all good. Yeah, so, here, we'll do lightning, and we'll do target for the tanks. So, checkmate, just follow lightning, the whole time. So, basically, yeah, Ra, Aaliyah, Mir'shupur, and Checkmate, you guys will follow lightning the entire time. Odyssey, you and I will follow Chiss for 2 times, and then we'll follow lightning for the 3rd time. And Syriax, you will follow Chiss all 3 times. That makes it easier for others. So we'll do a ready check, and then this first part is always the hardest to get going, especially with the tank swap. So everyone in position. Mercs, get ready to go to your position when the fight starts. Alright, we're all ready, so Chissandro, you count in.
Oh, where are we? Are we just gonna... My tank right here? Should I do it against the wall? Doesn't matter.
Yeah, some
like
people
here.
do it. Some people do it here. Some people do it here. Just as long as somewhere the rest of the group is hugged in, except for the mercs who can hopefully take that AoE. If for some reason the AoE gets onto one of us that are in this group, we'll just run it out towards this way.
Got it. Alright, going in 3, 2, 1.
Your future, your past, your doom.
Mount off.
Alright. And he's at 80%.
Beasts of darkness.
Okay,
Bloom
so
into nightmares.
left side go blue, right side go orange.
Sneeze right next to us.
Alright. So get ready for the ads. Okay, ads are up.
Kill this spoiler first.
There's a corruptor here.
Healer down.
Oof.
See if you guys have a moment if Aaliyah can do a self, or a stealth res before. Okay.
No, that's gonna be a wipe.
Yeah.
Why
Okay,
are they taking so much
stuck it.
damage?
3,
Yeah, if you
2,
yes, check.
1.
Your future, your past, your doom.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
That might be bad. Yeah, this is gonna be bad. You gotta get the
Yeah.
circle out.
Yeah. Whoever has the circle on.
Just
So.
stuck it.
Yeah, stuck it. Yeah, Chissandro, you had the circle.
I was getting kicked out of the game. Go figure.
Oh.
Come was inevitable.
That helps.
Oh, yeah. Of course. A disconnect just as we start the boss.
Yeah, there's a dev watching. He saw how how smooth the first phase went. So
3,
gotta throw it in.
2, 1.
Your future, your past, your doom. Yes, as I
Whoa.
What?
You didn't do
Yeah,
it spot.
I didn't see a kickback on that one.
Oh, I just pulled my battle res off the wall.
darkness, bloom into
That is bad.
Alright, go to the...
We don't have a tank. Does anybody
there's
else
no
have battle
tank
res?
left.
No,
So-
it's done.
Let's stuck it. Because...
Nice.
So I didn't see a pushback. What would happen with that?
this outcome was
I mean, it was almost certain to do that.
The inevitability did go off, so...
Alright.
Maybe I'll try and call it out. Then we can... Then when it goes off, then...
It'd be also if you could just stand a little further away from the wall, just so it's a very noticeable action.
while I grow stronger.
Yeah, so if you stand away from the wall, then and when you get kicked, you'll actually go flying. Then it would.
I didn't even get kicked though. I didn't even move. I mean, I know I was close to the wall, but I didn't get knocked back.
That's what I thought.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
shit.
We're still in combat.
To ash.
Oh. Okay, we probably want to leave.
Death, as I
Is a tree growing? Is that what did it?
Yeah, it said that.
I would not res.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
just
keep an eye out
casting
the door.
Endless right now.
Yeah, just wait a second. We totally glitched him. Yeah, because it said your future becomes even bleaker while it grows stronger.
Running away.
erode to ash.
Oh, I hope I survive.
Yeah, even with me vanished, it's not breaking combat.
I'm glad you made
Did you not die? Bra?
Nah, yeah, it's still going.
Well, like, did you, like, vanish the first time instead of stucking it or dying?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I jumped out with Vanish to see if it resets it.
Oh, geez, he's grown bigger.
Yeah, just res and then immediately run out the door or exit.
Return to Med Center. That also works.
2, 1.
Your future, your past, your doom.
Okay.
Get that out.
Me back.
No, that's why.
You pushed me back.
Stack it before you pay
I
my.
didn't even attack him. Why did he push me back?
Death, as I have foreseen.
Alright. 3, 2, 1.
Your future, your past, your doom.
On.
Haunted.
How did Checkmate get that?
That's okay, we
Alright, there it is.
go to your portals. Ooh, just in time.
There's definitely
Remember,
something
get
going wrong.
close to spoilers or defilers.
Fire's up.
Our seeds in the far back. And ads are coming out.
Kill that spoiler.
Okay, let's get that corruptor.
Oh, it's the throne. Fortunately, we're right next to it.
Fire's up.
Next bats are out.
Killed the spoiler.
Okay, corruptors out.
Fire's up.
Spoiler in the back.
And corruptor. I'll focus on the corruptor.
Does the corruptor dot the seed? Because of the
Yeah.
spoiler, definitely.
Yeah, the
I've always done it, or heard it done with spoiler first. I'll get seed
either or.
or crystal.
Alright, where's the dark rope?
You said throne.
We've down 3 defilers. Here's that 4th one.
Alright. There we go. We should get teleported back to
And I'll tank first.
yeah. Same spots, everybody.
Fear your future.
Nope.
Here we go.
Alright,
There
taunt
it is.
off.
Got him, got him, got him, got him.
Good job, 5 more percent. Okay, go to the opposite portal you went.
Oh, the opposite.
Yeah. Alright, so we'll let you know where he's jumped to and which crystal he's destroyed. Front right, 7 o'clock. You got 20 seconds. Okay, he's down. Front left, 12 o'clock. Seconds. He's down. Good job. Okay, back left. 7 o'clock.
It's more like 9 o'clock.
7 to 9, around there. 15 seconds. Good job.
Your entrails will be strewn
Alright, same
across the
positions.
On up.
Got him.
Fight all you want. In the end, we will prevail.
Alright. Everybody except Chiss and Dark go orange.
Oh, am I going first?
Yeah, sorry. DPS, just hold off on him, and Ra, you'll tank him. Bring him
Yep.
over here.
Where at? Oh, okay, over here.
Yeah,
Where do I put it?
right where the tank marker is.
Oh, over here. Got it.
Yeah.
Where
And
does
just
this
hold
go?
him in place.
Where does this go?
Take it
We
to
go through the
exit.
portal, don't we?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Yep, go through the portal. So take it to the entrance and then exit the portal. And then
Yeah.
we're on the right side of the throne.
Yep.
We're ready whenever you are.
Planting now. Doing it now.
Okay.
And where do we go? Right side? Oh.
Yeah, you need to go back
There
in
we
and
go.
get it.
Okay.
Yeah, don't I have to go back in?
Yes.
Alright, I'm going in left.
And then do I come back right?
Alright. And then now let's go to the other side. So right
Do I
here.
come back with y'all? Yes, no?
Yes, you can. Or you can stay with
Need
Chiss.
heals.
I feel like he's got it.
Are you healing me outside the portal?
You might have a shell on you.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I'm just that good.
Alright. Yeah, we had him down to 2%. So,
Alright, let me know when I drop on the table.
Yep, drop on the table. Make sure you're on
Getting-
the outside of the ring there, Raw.
Got it.
Done?
Okay. And he stays on the inside. Good. Alright, let's get him down. Good job, everyone.
Kill me, but no.
First little bit. We're just going to taunt him here. Everything is relatively same from story mode into hard mode, except some of the abilities. There's one called Force Execution, which he does basically these huge beams and then a red circle in the middle. You know, you take damage if you're in the beam, and you will die instantly if you're also in the red circle. So tanks, you'll want to get out of that red circle as best you can. It is about 3-second cast time, so you've got some time for it. Same thing as before. With the crystals, like the curses, green ones go to the healers as you get your healing power increased, but your maximum health is decreased. For tanks, your armor is increased, but your threat generation is decreased. And then for us DPS, our tech and force power are increased, but our armor is decreased. In terms of the challenges, when he says he's going to challenge somebody, whoever that is, then the other tank. So hopefully it's tank that gets the challenge. Sometimes it falls on the DPS. Basically, what you want to do is you want to just kite him around. He does his swirling attack based on proximity, so you'll want to be close to him, but not actually on him, because you'll take damage from it. When the challenges are issued, tank, you'll go in, and you basically just have to survive the attacks you're getting hit on. Healers, you just go in and heal the target that's there. So Syriax puts on his Syriax puts on his Coltal Shell. You put on your shield there, Braelmate, and you guys should be good. Us DPS, we will not go in right away, as Syriax pointed out. Yeah, no, I'm not saying those are your two abilities and there you're good. It's
Oh no, I'm doing it now.
so, yeah, because of our DPS on it being so strong, when we average about 10k, we will wait 30 seconds. Gives time for not only the tanks to reestablish taunt, but we can take out ours as like in 15 seconds. Because we basically just have to go and kill the person that's there. So basically at 30 seconds, that's when we'll go in. So DPS, we will just gather together and be outside, but then when it says 30 seconds, we'll go in. Yeah, you should feel sorry for target. Healers, before you go in, make sure both of you are together, and then go in, and then tank, just go in if need be. And yeah, we do the challenges twice. There will be a time after the first challenge that we can go and get our curses. He'll jump on the stage, so that will be the time to do it. And then on the third time, we can get our crystals or our curses if we want to. It might help with that. So for healers and DPS, it will increase our output for abilities up to the tanks if they want to. So that will kind of be an option, but don't all DPS go at once or all healers go at once. Kind of take a rotation. Same with tanks. So just take it as a rotation mark. Other than that, that should be pretty much it. Make sure the cleave is not, make sure the cleave is away from people. If you happen, or when he has the two conal beams, if you happen to be the one that it's targeting, don't just run around. Just make sure you back up, so everyone else can move around. So if you start moving left to right and notice the beams following you, just immediately stop, and then just take the damage, and then make sure melee you're out of the circle. Any questions at all? No? Okay, we'll do a ready check.
Chiss, are you pulling first?
Yeah, I'll pull first. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, point it away from the group. Good job. Alright. Now go get your curses, everyone.
This is a pretty heal-intensive fight, so please do the mechanic.
Yes.
Avoid bad.
Ever downward. Fall. Disappear.
Yeah, us range, we can stay on the platform.
I see it in your mind. You despair. I see it in your mind. You despair.
Heals are up.
On yourself.
Okay, Aaliyah, you've been challenged. DPS, let's go to ours and just wait.
I can assist you.
Same with healers. Run, Aaliyah. We'll wait for the 30-second mark, then us DPS will go. Okay, DPS go in. And let's interrupt the cast that he does at 25%. If he does gas, which he didn't, so. Alright, tanks get a hold of him aggro-wise.
Ever downward.
You don't need crystals now?
Disappear.
Now we get it.
Yeah.
Because he has a moment where we can... And we'll zoom the same position as last time because that worked really, really well.
Ever downward. Fall.
Whoa.
Disappear.
What happened?
Oh, get out of there.
Ah, no, that just got.
I see it in your mind. You despair.
Yeah, he does have a knockback, so if you get knocked up in the air, do a tank swap.
Mm-hmm.
I see it in your mind. You despair. You have witnessed but a sample of
All right.
my
Doors
power.
have opened.
Alright,
Oh,
James, you're the
challenge,
challenger.
Seem to want to die.
Figures.
I can
Oof.
assist you.
So just keep on running. Tanks go to yours. DPS, let's just wait right here. Wait for that 30-second, then we'll go in. Okay, let's go in.
Someone's out here with me.
Yeah, that's because they finished the challenge.
Oh,
I see it
There we
in
go.
your mind.
All challenges have
You
been...
despair.
So at this point, if you want your crystal, go and get it. That was the big beam that we want to avoid.
I'm in the air, ton off.
Got him. Hold on. Got him.
Ooh.
Ever downward. Fall.
Watch that out. Oop.
Ever downward. Fall. Disappear.
Alright, I'm going to be launched back.
Woo.
I'm making my way back because I was...
I'm not free to heal.
Despair.
Oop. That. Oh.
Use whatever DCDs people have.
Yeah,
Pop raid buffs now.
Oh, that's not good. I'm getting teleported.
Mind. You despair.
Alright, we almost got it.
Dying.
Ooh.
You leave your friends to suffer.
That's funny.
For Calpheus, Bestia will do target, saber or gun for Raptus, and saber for...
So I take Calpheus then?
Yeah, you have to kite him around. He drops a little puddle. And then you basically just have to move him around. And then if you have to do damage to him, you have to be in the shield. Bestia will boot you, and then you have to run basically to the entrance and back. Then Raptus, he comes down and he does a spinning attack. So whoever is, I can taunt him, or I can basically focus on him. I've got I've got defense mods on me, so I have a bit of a better defense. I have to basically just kite him around. I'll like kite him around from like here to here, kind of deal. And then, yeah, Bestia down to 65. You know, with our DPS, we could probably do it in that time. And then Raptus, then Tyrants and Calpheus. When we get them to 65, so when you get Bestia to 65, we'll then go to Raptus, same thing, 65. Maybe make Tyrant 75 since we have a DP, or 70, since we have a DPS on. They can do a bit of damage to help with that. And then Tyrant 65, Calpheus 65, and then once we hit Calpheus to 65, then we go back to Bestia, bring her down to 50, she'll hop back up, and then from then on we have 40 seconds to get all 4 of them back up. So then it would be Tyrant or Raptus next, Tyrants.
This whole time, I just need to kite Calpheus around.
Pretty much. And then Chissandro, if you're on Bestia, after Bestia goes up, you'll come and taunt Raptus. Tyrants does put a thing on, which is basically like almost instant kill.
There's 4 of them.
Yeah, there's 4 of them. Death marks, that's what I was looking for the name for. So there's death marks. There's 4 different ones. Since everybody except everyone except Chissandro can cleanse, we'll have Syriax you focus on Chissandro.
Yep.
So if you get a death mark on you, just cleanse yourself, and then if Syriax and Chissandro gets the death mark, then Syriax, you can call it out of if you cleansed yourself or cleansed Chissandro, and then just say, hey, somebody needs a cleanse. The difference, there's a skull, there's there's 4 different ones. They each have different times, and if these get out, then you basically die instantly. So yeah, skull is the fastest. So
Yeah, pretty much as soon as we call it out, people should cleanse immediately. Like, don't care about mechanics, your rotation, none of that matters. You need to cleanse it or you will die.
yeah. Then if we push them to phase 2, where all 50 or all 4 of them go up, then basically Syriax and Brontis will come down. One person needs to get a crystal from Brontis, which is this crystal on this side where the target mark is. You basically, it's like TFB's portal on the last boss. Just jump up, grab the crystal, jump back down, as that will be a supremacy buff that Syriax has, or Brontis, sorry, and that will, or if somebody gets it, then it will remove it. And then and then one of the tanks should get Syriax's, which is on this side, and that basically will make her so that she's tauntable, or he. Then we'll just combine the two, or Syriax will always be teleporting, or Brontis will always be teleporting. Syriax will basically be on his little Kel Dragon. Group them together, DPS them down. So, Yeah, Styrax.
So best hit for me, then Raptus, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Styrax first with the Kel Dragon, and then Brontis, and then with Brontis at 20%, what he'll do is he'll get in the middle, and it'll be his clock phase, which starts at the entrance. So just stay away from the entrance, and then we'll just DPS him down. And then phase 3 is the exact same, except you won't need a tank, or you won't need to be booted around at all for Bestia. And we'll need to get crystals and stuff from everybody else for Tyrants and Raptus. I will get Raptus crystal because then it will focus on me, and then if another DPS gets Tyrant's crystal, they'll focus on them. And if the tanks want to get crystals from Bestia and Kelpheus, basically to prevent their abilities from auto-critting and dealing more damage. So, now we got this. I believe in there. So it's the same as before. We want to make sure that we bring them down to 25%. Except Kelpheus. Kelpheus will, if Kelpheus gets below 30, they'll push the phase. And then, so when if Kelpheus is at 30% and the rest of them are at 15%, then it will push the phase to where they all stand up in the middle. We'll stack up and same order, Bestia, Tyrants, or what's this?
Raptus.
Raptus, yes. Raptus, Tyrants, and then Kelpheus. So do it at 25% we'll do for Bestia, and then we'll do 30% for Raptus, because again, I'll be focusing on Raptus the whole time. Then Tyrants to 25, and Kelpheus will do to 35. And then we'll push the others down to, or then we'll push Bestia down to 15%, and then go from there. So we'll call it as we go along. I think we got this, and this will be our last poll. If we wait, then you at least get the experience. Any questions? Any concerns? All right. Then on tanks.
Let us begin.
It's usually good to pull Bestia back here to the crystal, the holocron.
Your time is over.
All right, stop DPSing Bestia, because they're at 60%.
Abandon.
Okay, I'll get Raptus.
Checkmate, I'll heal the Bestia tank Chiss, so don't worry about chasing after him.
Victory will be ours.
Okay.
Chiss, you should be running around. Yeah, you need to. Deathmark's going out.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, we're gonna stuck. Yeah, we're just.
Okay, let's stuck it. So.
Yeah. Yeah, Chiss, you need to kite Bestia.
Okay.
You gotta go run.
I thought it was. I was going from like one corner to another.
No, you gotta. Basically, when you have her initially, you should pull her eventually back to the holocron here, so you're ready just to start running to the door, and then back up. And I think you can maybe go up to one of the thrones, but you basically just want to make long loops. And
Okay.
yeah.